I've been working at Monzo for over a year now. I made a video on my first day, but I haven't really mentioned it since. I've been busy. Monzo's quite a full-time job, but I thought it would be good to show you what it's like, what I do, what I'm busy with. So I'm gonna vlog this week in the office, or at least until somebody tells me to stop. I'm not really sure how it's gonna go. I don't think anyone's filmed themselves working in a bank before, so we'll see. This time last year we were in a different office, a smaller one further up City Road, but we outgrew that, so last summer we moved into this one on Finsbury Square. This has 8 floors. It was kind of ridiculous when we moved in, but we're quickly filling it up. It's currently 8 minutes to 9. I have a meeting in 8 minutes. I would have liked to have been a bit earlier actually. But I'm on the 3rd floor in the lending team. Let me pause here and give you some context so that this video makes a bit more sense. I am a backend engineer at Monzo. Monzo is a bank. We do current accounts in the UK. We've got about 2 million users, and I joined the company in February 2018. So like I said, I've been there for over a year now, and I've been in the lending team the entire time. This is slightly unusual. People would typically move around a bit more frequently, but lending has been a really important part of the business over the last year, and there's quite a lot of domain knowledge that I've picked up, so it's useful for me to stay in the same team. The lending team is made up of a few squads. I am the tech lead of the decisioning squad, so we're focused on credit checking people and making credit decisions, so deciding how much money to lend to people. This process is all automated and we build the services that do that. So it's Monday morning, I've just got into the office and we're about to start our various weekly planning sessions. Morning. Alright, it's time for our lending leads planning thing.
Yeah. So it was good, but I was with my friend and she runs quite fast, so that kind of keeps you
The logger is here.
Yeah.
Oh.
Alright, so what did we do now? So we started working on building a more generic revolving credit service that can support overdrafts and maybe different revolving credit in the future.
To do with I think it's to do with because you have to save something after 6 days, right? That's the idea. I think it's maybe we only keep those tables for so long. I still don't think we have a good reason why this happened.
Bingo, what are you eating? I don't think you should be eating a plastic bag. Come here. Leave go. Bingo. He's not going to leave go of this, is he? Bingo. Dead. Come on. See you later, Bingo. Right, on to the next planning session, which I'm a bit late for now. Hey. Sorry, I'm always late for this.
Yeah, go.
Jeremy is coming instead of Sheng, I think, today, but he's going to be 20 minutes late. Okay, this is our weekly squad planning session where we decide what we're going to do this week and to a large extent how we're going to do it. A pretty small squad at the minute. We have Sam, who's another back-end engineer like me, and Maria, who is an engineer and manager. We would usually have a product manager in here as well, but our product manager's changing team soon, so we don't have him anymore. We would also usually have a data person, but he's busy showing a new person around the office, so he's going to be late. Right, let's go through the agenda for this week. Oh, that's deployed. Oh, cool. We did do something last week then.
We took about 5 minutes.
We also wanted to remove overdrafts from users who have never enabled. We're really close with that, but we were just blocked with a SQL query that took hours to run and we didn't know why.
We do know why. Dimitri has got an error using the classic UI. Like, we don't get that error using a new UI.
Oh, really? I think this week we should just keep working on the same 2 things.
Yeah, I mean, we're going to have to help take up a bit. I think Elliot is doing all the affordability question stuff on the 7K loans, which is great, for example, I was.
Okay.
So we might have to help them a bit, I think. Also, it would be good to have some way to experiment with, specifically with removing the transaction rule, or just to have some way to experiment with lifting certain policy rules and seeing what happens.
Okay, that could be a good third thing to do this week. Alright, cool. Thanks everyone.
So yeah.
That's quite a short planning session. We've got weekly goals, we've got owners assigned to each one. Now we've got a few hours free to actually work on them. On Mondays and Wednesdays, we get free lunch. Which is what these big queues are for. There's also a grab and go section, which has burritos today. I'm just gonna have one of these. We also have free drinks in the office. Do we have a meeting in 2 minutes?
We do have a meeting in 2 minutes.
Affordability questions.
Yes. And we're doing it on this because Elliot's remote and he's going to be building most of it.
Is he?
Oh, the Pixel.
Better than the weird Wacom tablet thing. So you can film our amazing whiteboarding session.
That'll be fun. Elliot, do you want to be on YouTube? Yeah. Elliot is another back-end engineer but works remotely. You want to come up with something on the spot?
Where should we start? Let's
Smiley face?
I'm gonna draw. This is our app.
So one problem we have when we try to whiteboard with remote engineers is they can't see the whiteboards that are in the office. So this is what's called a pixel?
It's a pixel book.
And we can draw on this instead, and then it shows up on the Google Hangout and everyone can see it.
Okay, so if we have, if you're greater than 1K, you go into this flow where we're going to ask you the 4 affordability questions. If you're less than 1K, you just go straight to your credit agreements you can take out below. And this will always be true.
You can see the camera here as well, that's fun. How do I erase, or can I just move the whole canvas somewhere?
Maybe.
That would be useful.
I think if you do things with your fingers, it might let you. No? Okay.
I think it's just gonna draw if I do. Oh,
zoom.
Oh, it seems to have a maximum size of that. Never mind. Can you erase? Oh, you can go to a
that's cool.
Screen. Okay. It's a bit laggy.
Can we get Jake's camera to join the Hangout so we can see us from a different perspective?
So credit decisioning, the model I envisage in the future is somebody signs up. Oops, that's the rubber. And they go through a lot of Kafka queues, but ultimately get to the credit decision service. So as long as they know that we're making that decision, that's cool.
So yeah, we can answer those 2 questions. We will store the answers to these questions within this abstraction service. Yeah, how long are we talking?
15 minutes, maybe just a catch up after.
Okay, yeah, I'll call you back from upstairs.
Yeah, whatever.
Cool. See you in a minute.
later.
Yes.
Alright, I'm interviewing somebody now. On-site interview, general tech. I'll not film this, that's obviously not appropriate.
I could set the stage here. Let's set what stage down.
I thought I'd have more time this afternoon to sit at my desk and do work, but I ended up having 2 debriefs for 2 different interview candidates to discuss feedback with the other interviewers. So that took up an hour of my afternoon. It's 20 to 6 now. I'm gonna go home. I don't usually leave this early, but the last couple of weeks I've been working quite late and it's a bad habit and I want to stop doing it. And I usually get in before 9, so I think it's fair to leave before 6. Monzo definitely encourages a good work-life balance, but it's sometimes hard to actually achieve. It's really easy just to get caught up in something and stick around until like 7 PM. And I find it all really interesting, which is half the problem. But it's not pushed on me, it's not expected. I think it's even one of my quarterly goals that I set for myself with my manager in January this year, to not work late to get everything done, to just manage my time properly during the day.
Please stand to the side of the doors and allow the people off the train first. This is a southbound Northern Line service, all stations to Morden, Viabank and London Bridge.
Hey Google, turn the lights on. Alright, I'm back at home. I filmed various things today. I don't really know how this video is going to turn out. I enjoy my job at Monzo. I find it interesting. There are lots of, as a backend engineer, there are lots of interesting technical problems to solve. But it's hard for me to share a lot of these problems on YouTube. So I'm worried this video is just going to be really boring. But hopefully it'll turn out alright. I'll keep filming the rest of the week, see how it goes. Thanks for watching.